What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna have a quick little discussion about ice melt, rock salt, right? It's wintertime, you get icy, you throw down salt, it melts the ice, right? It's just kind of a staple. Here in the northeastern part of the United States, specifically northeastern Pennsylvania, this stuff dried up. It happened overnight. I didn't get the memo. I rent, and part of my lease is to make sure that I ice, certain areas of the property with rocks. Like specifically says in there, use rock salt, for liability issues, really. The owner doesn't want anyone to fall, get hurt, and get sued. Totally understand that. Not only that, but also he wants to make sure his driveway doesn't sit with ice, because obviously it can cause damage. Not a problem, except for when I run out of rock salt. So it just so happens, in the beginning of the season, I bought, about 12 50-pound bags of rock salt, and I went through them. We had a very icy winter, and so it was time to re-up. I went to the store, and I just got laughed at. I think the person in the store is like, there hasn't been rock salt here for like 4 days. I'm like, okay, no big deal. Went to the next store. No, sold out. Next store, sold out. Next store, sold out. I'm like, and I went, I started with all the regular suspects, Home Depot, Lowe's, local hardware stores. And I started seeing signs everywhere too, like no salt, don't ask. No calcium, no, kitty litter. I mean, anything you could think of that people are using for grip in the ice. And so it was a major shock to me. Now, this was a couple days ago. I started calling around. And where I am, it's not terribly far. I mean, I could drive an hour and a half. I could be in, New Jersey, New York State. So I started calling outside of Pennsylvania, because I called everywhere I can think of in Pennsylvania. So then I'm starting to call in New Jersey, starting to call in New York. So, everyone is out. It's like an epidemic. I don't know if that's the right word, not an epidemic. A shortage, I suppose, is the correct. I was going to say a famine, but I don't think that applies. You don't eat this stuff, right? So yes, there's a massive, massive shortage. I'm making this video to ask where you guys live, and can you find rock salt? So eventually I found a farm in New Jersey. It was an hour away or so. And they happened to just get a few pallets. And guess what? They actually charged a normal price. Not only a normal price, but the best price. So when I first got this, I got it at a Tractor Supply, 2 months ago or so. That's when I got the dozen 50-pound bags. And I paid about $18 a bag. And this stuff, I ended up getting 50-pound bags for $10 each. $10. Now, I can tell you, throughout this drought of rock salt, there was one Ace Hardware that had rock salt, but they were ridiculously price gouging. I mean, really douchey move, because they knew they were the only place that had it. So they had 20-pound bags, I'm not kidding, for $21 each, which is insane. And then they had a new shipment, because when I actually was desperate, I was going to go there and just get at least 1 or 2 bags. And by the time I got there, they were sold out. I mean, there's literally a line of people looking for this stuff. And so I asked the guy, hey, you going to get a new shipment? He said, yes, actually today. And I think I was there about 1 p.m. or so. He said, around 4 o'clock, we're going to get a shipment. He said, these are going to be 50-pound bags. I'm like, well, what are you going to charge? And he said, I don't know, because he was just a worker. He said, my boss was saying they're going to be probably $100 a bag. $100 for a fit. I paid $10 each. You're talking 10 times the price because of gouging. That is insane. So I'm glad I finally found a place. I already used a bag. I originally bought 6 bags. And I figured, store them in the back of the truck here anyway, so I can have a little more weight in the back tires, just in case we get some more snow and ice and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad. You know what I mean? When things, we all rely on stuff. Now, this is not the end of the world. If we don't have rock salt, okay, fine, there's ice, it stays ice. You try not to fall on it. Maybe your vehicle gets stuck. I know a lot of people in the area who didn't. Because what ended up happening was we got a bunch of weird, slushy, snowy, I don't know. It was more of a rainstorm, I suppose. And then it just all froze overnight. So because it was pouring rain, a lot of people weren't cleaning off their driveways. And the next morning, boom, it's just a 2 inches solid ice. There's nothing you can do with that. And then it stayed cold for 3-4 days. But anyway, just kind of curious, where are you in the country? Can you get rock salt? Do you care at all? Because I know some people are watching that doesn't apply to me whatsoever. I don't need it. I don't have it. I don't care about it. Here where I am, it's a staple. It's just something you need. So I'm glad I found it. I almost wanted to buy a bunch more and sell it, but I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not going to take advantage of that situation with desperate people. What I did do is, once I got mine, I told everyone I knew, hey, here's where to go get it. So go get it. And they were all obviously very thankful. So a bit of a drive for sure, but definitely worth it. And like I said, this place is just awesome. I don't even know what they're paying for it, but they can't be making much money on it. So it was really nice. Anyway, that's all. Just curious, are you guys suffering from the ice melt shortage? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.